finger up. I'm Dr. Kabloonak, and I'm here to tell you about the Nunavut Education Act. It's big words, Nunavut Education Act, but don't worry. It's complicated, but I can explain it, because I'm a brain surgeon. So let's start, shall we? All right. Nunavut is in the Arctic, and it has like 9,000 students. And of these 9,000 students, how many are Inuit? You know, the people who live there. Inuit students. Maybe about this many, 8,600 students. Inuit students. How many are not Inuit? 400. How many are French? 45. Okay, let's talk about the Nunavut Education Act, the new law coming out to protect all the students in Nunavut, make sure they have a good education. The unique culture of Nunavut that has to be protected in the school system in Nunavut. To do that, they need to have their own schools. Unique culture needs to have the school in their own language. They need to be able to hire their own teachers, and they need to be able to set their own curriculum. All these things the Nunavut Education Act gives the unique culture of Nunavut. Isn't that good news? I'm happy. And what is this unique culture of Nunavut? It's the French. Comment ça va? But what about the Inuit? What do they get? Do they get their own school board? Gee whiz, no! Do they get to hire their own teachers? Gee whiz, no! Do they get to have curriculum of their own? Gee whiz, no! Do they get to go to school in their own language from K-12? Gee whiz, no! Is that an Inuit territory, Nunavut? Maybe not. Maybe you should call your MLA and ask. Is that an Inuit territory in Nunavut? Maybe not. Bye, folks.
Oh, for just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea.
It became an obsession, but it started out as a very practical thing. If you could get to the Far East by going across the north end of North America, you're saving an awfully long ways from going down almost to the Antarctic around the southern part of South America. So it was a practical quest, but especially with the loss of Franklin in the 1840s and the mystery surrounding it all, it became a bit of a British obsession. They had all these military people, naval people. The wars were finished and they wanted to keep them employed, and they kept sending them on missions like this, partly as a make-work project in a sense, but also it became a major exploration of the Arctic. The alleged search for Franklin opened up all these vast areas that were unknown.
Back when the early explorers were trying to find a quicker route to Asia, along the way they would meet with Inuit settlements and get fresh meat and supplies and look for companionship, and so the Inuit were guiding the explorers way back when, and now the Inuit are taking the trip themselves and sort of continuing that practice of guiding through the passage. I just think it's neat.
England was a very important sea country, and they had colonies in India, in China, in the East Asian countries, and they were really interested in finding a shorter way for the trade, for the maritime trade, for getting tea and spices and so on. In the 19th century, when just before they sent the Franklin's expedition, they were sure that there was a passage, because on the Pacific side of the passage some people had found whales with spears and harpoons in the flesh, and these harpoons came from the Atlantic part.
Tracing one warm line through a land so wild and savage, and make the Northwest Passage to the sea.